1971. Britain had just switched to decimal currency. New coins, new notes, a new system that the country was still figuring out. And in your pocket, you had £1, a single pound note, crisp, paper, worth something. I'm Reto, and today we are going back to 1971. Find out exactly what that £1 could buy you. Because when you see the numbers and compare them to what the same things cost today, you are going to feel something. We are not entirely sure what, but you are going to feel it. Number 1. A pint of beer. In 1971, a pint of beer in a British pub cost approximately 11.5 pence. That is not a typo. 11.5 pence for a pint of bitter. Your £1 note would have bought you roughly 8 pints of beer with change left over. 8 pints from £1 in a pub. Today, the average pint in a British pub costs between £4 and £6, depending on where you are drinking. In London, it regularly exceeds £6. The same £1 that bought 8 pints in 1971 will today buy you approximately 1/5 of a single pint. You will be handed it in a very small glass, and you will feel confused about what went wrong. What went wrong is 50 years of inflation and the specific cruelty of what it has done to the price of a pint. Number 2. A loaf of bread. In 1971, a standard large white loaf of bread in Britain cost approximately 10 pence. Your £1 bought you 10 loaves of bread. 10. You could have fed a family for a week on bread alone and still had change. Today, a standard large white loaf costs between £1 and 20 pence and £1 and 50 pence in most British supermarkets. A premium loaf will cost you considerably more. The £1 that bought 10 loaves in 1971 will today buy you approximately 2/3 of one loaf. You will take it home and it will last 3 days if you are careful. The price of bread is one of the oldest measures of economic stability in human history. Kings were once judged by whether their people could afford bread. The 1971 verdict was 10 loaves for £1. Today's verdict is considerably less encouraging. Number 3. A gallon of petrol. In 1971, a gallon of petrol in Britain cost 33 pence. Your £1 would have bought you 3 gallons of petrol with change remaining. 3 gallons. In a car that was probably not very fuel efficient by modern standards, but was also not going very far because the motorway network was still being built. Today, petrol is sold in liters rather than gallons. A liter currently costs approximately £1 and 45 pence in most parts of Britain. A gallon is 4.5 liters. That means a gallon of petrol today costs roughly £6 and 50 pence. Your £1 from 1971 that bought 3 gallons now buys you less than 1/5 of 1 gallon. You will fill it to that level, watch the gauge barely move, and drive home thinking about the 1970s. Number 4. A newspaper. In 1970, the Daily Mirror, Britain's most popular newspaper at the time, cost 3 pence. Your £1 bought you 33 newspapers. 33 days of news, sport, and crosswords for £1. Today, a daily newspaper costs between £1 and £2 and 50 pence depending on which paper you choose. Your £1 buys you 1 newspaper. If you choose a quality broadsheet, it will not even cover the full price and you will need to find extra coins. The 33 newspapers of 1971 have become 1 newspaper and a request for your loyalty card. Number 5. A first-class stamp. In 1971, a first-class stamp cost 3 pence. Your £1 bought you 33 stamps. You could have written 33 letters to 33 different people, posted them all, and still had a penny left over. Today, a first-class stamp costs £1 and 70 pence. Your £1 does not buy you a single first-class stamp. You need an additional 70 pence on top of your entire pound just to post 1 letter. The 33 stamps of 1971 have become a fraction of 1 stamp, and a growing suspicion that the Postal Service is testing how far they can push this before people stop sending letters entirely. Number 6. A football match. In the 1970 to 1971 season, a standing ticket to watch Manchester United at Old Trafford cost 30 pence. Your £1 bought you 3 tickets to watch one of the biggest football clubs in the world with change to spare. Today, a standard matchday ticket at Manchester United starts at £37 for members. A season ticket for the 2025 to 2026 season began at £608. An Arsenal season ticket is priced at £1,127. The £1 that bought 3 standing tickets to Old Trafford in 1971 today represents less than 3% of the cheapest available matchday ticket. Football in Britain is still called the people's game. The pricing structure increasingly suggests it has not checked what people are actually earning. Number 7. A TV license. In 1971, a black and white television license in Britain cost £7 for the entire year. A color license cost £12 for the year. Your £1 represented a meaningful proportion of your entire annual television access. Today, the television license costs £174.50 per year. That is an increase that far exceeds general inflation over the same period. The programs have changed significantly. The number of channels has multiplied enormously. Whether the value has increased at the same rate is a question that approximately 26 million British households are currently asking themselves with varying degrees of patience. Number 8. A packet of cigarettes. In 1971, a packet of 20 cigarettes in Britain cost approximately 25 pence. Your £1 bought you 4 packets of cigarettes. 80 cigarettes for £1. Enough for a moderately dedicated smoker to last several days. Today, a packet of 20 cigarettes costs approximately £14 to £16 in Britain, making it one of the most inflation-affected consumer products of the past 50 years. Your £1 today buys you approximately 1/15 of a packet of cigarettes. This is one area where the British government has very deliberately driven prices up through taxation, specifically to discourage smoking. It has worked. Smoking rates in Britain have fallen dramatically since the 1970s. Whether this was worth the price of a packet is a philosophical question that costs considerably more to consider than it used to. Number 9. A package holiday to Spain. In 1972, a package holiday to Spain cost between £40 and £150, depending on the duration and destination. At the lower end, your £1 represented 2.5% of an entire week's holiday abroad, including flights and accommodation. Spain was the most popular tourist destination for British holidaymakers in 1972. People who had never been abroad in their lives were suddenly getting on aeroplanes and spending a week in Benidorm or Torremolinos. It felt like the future arriving slightly ahead of schedule. Today, a comparable package holiday to Spain starts at around £500 per person for a week. Budget airlines have made flying cheaper in isolation, but the total cost of a holiday has risen considerably beyond general inflation, when accommodation, transfers, food, and the current cost of doing anything enjoyable are all included. Number 10. What £1 is worth today. According to the Bank of England's own inflation calculator, £1 in 1971 had the equivalent purchasing power of approximately £14 today, which means that everything we have discussed, the 8 pints, the 10 loaves of bread, the 3 gallons of petrol, the 33 newspapers, the 33 stamps, the 3 football tickets, all of that was achievable in 1971 for £1. Because £1 was worth what £14 is worth today. Like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a rewind. I'm Reto, and this has been your Rewind.